Alrighty then, let's try to finish up Squeak Squad. So 6-5, we have 80 out of 120 treasures, which I think is a very good indicator of how much we actually have left here, which is a pretty respectable amount. We have quite a bit done. First time using Ninja in this playthrough. It's not really one of my favorite power-ups, to be real. This level kinda is interesting because it's a boss rush. It is a boss rush of these Squeaks. If I recall correctly, we have to fight all of them except the Roach. Interesting that the camera can go all the way backwards like that. For the sake of, you know, going to the little entrance area. But yeah, I also probably should have said this earlier, but if anyone has advice for dealing with a migraine, I would actually appreciate it. I do apologize that this Fox Girls Favorites has kind of devolved into me just talking about this migraine for most of it, which I know is not necessarily the cheeriest topic. Like, I don't mean to keep complaining about it, basically. But obviously it is something very fresh on my mind at the moment. Unfortunately, lights off. Yeah, I'll turn the lights off. I will probably also be on my computer a little bit less. After this. Like, I might, you know, try to render the VOD, get it ready to schedule, and then, like, take a little break from using my computer as much. Yeah, it was really weird. It just hit out of nowhere, and I've never had one hit this hard. So yeah, that was fun. Not my favorite experience in the world. I get migraines occasionally, though. This isn't a new phenomenon for me. And yeah, tomorrow I'm most likely getting a COVID booster, so that's gonna be fun to have, get the COVID boost on top of having a migraine. That can only go well. That's the best timing-wise, that works out. Wow, we have 3 big chests this time. Not me wanting to be like, God, I wish that was me. It's like, what does that even mean in this context? Anyway, boss time, got the Roach, if I'm not mistaken. They give us Tornado. Fun thing, if you get the Tornado scroll, you can actually combine elements. Never mind, you can't combine elements like that. It's if you go over fire. It's not combining power-ups, so my bad. We're using sword, I guess. Another slight regression from other Kirby games is, not being able to guard. So that was a feature that was taken out of, some of the GBA games, unfortunately, which sucks, because guarding would be really nice. Ah, okay. Underestimated what the Roach was gonna do. It's very annoying to fight, because of all the teleporting. Well, that was convenient, getting behind him like that. Yeah, I might lie down or something. I should try to get to bed early anyway if I'm getting a COVID booster. At last the Squeaks are in sight and Kirby is closing in. His precious shortcake is within reach. What in the world? Meta Knight swoops down and nabs the treasure. In a flash he sails through the star door, leaving Kirby behind. The star door will never open up without the 5 star seals. Hey, guess who has the 5 star seals? Kirby carefully places the 5 star seals in the door and... lock breaks and the star door opens. Now for the cake. So yeah, plot twist, we still have a little bit more to go here. Secret Sea. Again, I've been doing a bad job of reading the level names out. We've got a little sunset, which I really like, actually. I really like sunset levels in video games. Fun tidbit. I meant to, in the break, actually, well, twice now, rename the stream to Fox Girls Favorites, because this is part of that sub-series, but I forgot. So my bad. I'm not locked in today, for obvious reasons. But yeah, I promise I'm doing relatively okay under the circumstances. It's just a headache. And obviously it's not like my ideal for like a fun time, but I'll live, basically is what I'm trying to say. I don't even think this is for anything. I don't think it's worth it. So I'm just gonna move on. Oh, this looks like it's gonna suck. Because we gotta ride the current. You gotta like plan out the current to actually get the power up. Okay. Now swim up, and we're good. Neat. It's actually very stressful trying to get that. Might as well go for that, I guess. Not that we need 2 of these. It's very cheery music, actually. I'm trying to remember how much of this level is even underwater. I feel like it's not that much. Ah, okay. But yeah, I do hope everyone's doing okay today. Again, I'm feeling relatively okay other than the obvious. Oh, we're actually outside. I forgot. I feel like it's gonna be in here somewhere. Like, this feels... well, there we go. My instinct was correct, Mundo. I haven't used bomb at all, I'm just realizing there's a lot of copy abilities I never used. It's fine. Oh, that was a little weird. The lighting kind of glitched out there, interestingly. Anyway, hi Storo, bye Storo. We're just gonna take the treasure chest and GTFO. Piece of cake. Alrighty. I'm curious how the next level's gonna go. It looks confusing. Yeah, this level looks confusing from the guide I'm using. Alrighty. Apparently it's in this room. Oh no, this room. I remember this now. Got wind. There it is. You gotta like fall down and land on it just right. Ah, okay. Oof. Ah. Neat. It's fine. There we go. That was way harder than it should have been, to be honest. Next one should be a little bit farther in. So yeah, the one for wheel is similar to tornado, where you can pick up elements, basically. But it's not like you combine them to make something like a fire sword, like with fire. And you can just burn through all this stuff. Like so. Oh, this is gonna be weird fighting this with Bubble of all things. Well, at least it deals decent damage. But like, just trying to land a hit is clunky. Well, now it should be no problem. There we go. Ah, don't want to actually get rid of you, I want to actually get the power. Huh. Now this is a case where you actually can combine them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we have a fire sword now. We can just do this. I want to say it's in here, like the treasure, I mean. But I'm actually not bursting with confidence. Never mind, I have a brain cell. See, I can be good at video games sometimes. Yeah, about that. Okay. That was a bit of a miscalculation. It's fine. We can kind of blitz through this, thankfully. Gotta be a little more careful than that, because there is no floor here. Well, no solid floor here, I should specify. Anyway, Squeak time. Once again, got Doc to deal with. Voila. Problem solved. And now we can leave. Again, it's kind of fascinating how easily you can just skip Squeak encounters most of the time. I swear there's a level here that has like one chest, but you have to like race for it. That one won't be that bad. Yeah, 98 out of 120, so we're almost done. Making very good time there. I want to say this is a case of like needing to like go past the door. Like we'll see the door and have to go further down, kind of a thing. Or it's just over here. That works too. Yeah, a lot of this doesn't have floors, so I'm not gonna go too crazy with fire. Craigie, if you prefer. Wow, okay, that was easy. Like, really? That's it? Okay. That's really it? Okay. Huh. This game is slightly confusing sometimes, with how, like, short some levels are compared to others. Act like an angel, dress like Craigie. So true. Damn, I shouldn't have gone for the Maxim Tomato. I should have just gone for a regular heal. I don't need a Maxim Tomato. Because I have to log back into Steam, I also need to, like, readjust my entire, like, layout. So that's gonna be fun. Now, do I remember what to do here? Because I think this is another one where you have to go in, like, a specific path to actually get the treasure. Otherwise, you'll get stuck in a current or something. Ew, okay, I remember this now. This is confusing. We have to kind of go through a maze of sorts. Okay. Never mind. That was easy. What was I worried about? Is the other one also in this room? I don't know if it is or not. I'm pretty sure it's not, based on what the guide's saying. Again, I'm using a guide just to make my life a lot easier. Because there's a lot of stuff in here that's like, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. It's like, I'm not an expert. Nor am I an egg. That's a bit of a stretch, but I don't care. Is there anything in here? I don't think so. We'll just fall. I don't need the lives. That's a lot of extra lives. That's like 2 or 3. So this is kind of cool. In the world map, you might have noticed the halberd from Kirby Superstar crashed in here. And indeed, we actually have to board the halberd now. Again, a very cool, like, touch. Again, this is interesting because this game was not made by Sakurai. But it's still very lore relevant. Again, begging the question, though, of is Kirby's Air Ride a mainline Kirby game? Because, again, that was Sakurai's last game, but also it's very much a racing game, so, like, does that count as mainline? In here? Yeah, hell yeah. Again, sometimes I have a brain cell. Sometimes. No, go down. There we go. There should be the boss, right? Oh no, I remember this now. Got a bit of a maze here. I'm gonna just kind of BS my way through here, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what door is the right door. Never mind, that was easy. Piece of cake. Yeah, we're flying through World 7. Secret door key. So yeah, I have not been pointing it out, but that's how you unlock the secret room. Alrighty, this one's annoying. Doesn't matter. It doesn't look like this one matters, so we'll just move on. Second set of doors. We want to go through the middle one, it looks like. Looks like this one might be on a timer. Okay. Interesting. Okay, this is the one. Yeah, okay, what switch do we hit here? Cool. Last one. So next we want this door, by the looks of it. Piece of cake. And then finally, I guess we don't... It doesn't really matter, because this is fixed. But it's fine. Ow. Well that sucks. Damn. Didn't even... like, barely missed a snipe there. It's fine. It's gonna be a slow-ass fight, but hey, it works. Oh shoot, he mad, okay. Give me my treasure, please, thank you. Nice. Oh wait, you're still alive, what happened? I didn't know he could respawn like that. Genuinely had no idea. Nice. Secret map. That's interesting. This one only has one, so I was actually correct. I want to say this is a bit of a race. Let's see if I can actually do this first try, because this one... Well, that's not good. This one's a little annoying, if I recall correctly. Well, not like that. Okay. That's a do-over. It just did not take my jump input. Oh well, the good news is this is a very short stage, so it's not like we're losing time here. Okay, gotta lock in this time. There we go. Piece of cake. Yeah, that takes care of World 7, so we're already off to the final world once we beat the boss of this one, which shouldn't be too bad, I don't think. Now, will they give us power-ups for this? They do, but also why? Given reasons. It just makes sense to go in with sword. I'm gonna say that much. We got Meta Knight, as usual, trying to stop Kirby from making bad decisions. We'll see that in a moment. Yeah, Meta Knight is interesting, and D&D is interesting in this one because they're not really doing anything wrong. They're fighting them, obviously, but they have reasons to actually fight Kirby. It's like they're not antagonists in this game, there's a misunderstanding. Which creates, again, a very unique dynamic that doesn't come up a lot with these characters. I somehow comboed the hell out of Meta Knight, and I don't know how. Voila. I said voila. Never mind. He's got more health than I thought. I'm just gonna do this. And I missed. Well, that's awkward. He very much has his, like, Nightmare and Dreamland moveset from the looks of it. Easy peasy. And we got another treasure chest, but it's probably not the shortcake. Can't be that easy. Meta Knight has been defeated. The chest holding the strawberry shortcake is at hand. Kirby approaches the chest to rescue his delicious snack. It's the Squeaks, they followed Kirby and now they're stealing the treasure chest. Without hesitation, the Squeaks open the chest. Oh, Kirby's cake. But there's no cake in the chest, only a dark, eerie cloud of smoke. The smoke envelops the Squeaks and disappears into space. How awful, at this rate the strawberry shortcake will be lost forever. Kirby must find the cake and solve the mystery of the creepy smoke. And so he departs for the This game is bizarrely low stakes in that it's literally just Kirby trying to get a cake the whole time, and then having to fight like a demon in the process. Anyway, first level, we're still in the halberd. And once again, we have the legendary Air Ride theme from Kirby. Air Ride. It's a good song, it's just not... It's an interesting place to use it, I guess. And again, it's a very interesting arrangement of it too. I'm gonna heal. Before I move on, I should probably not mess around as much as I am. Ow. Yeah, kind of a slow arrangement, actually, compared to actual Air Ride. I wonder if that's something that'll be showing off tomorrow. It's like more about like Air Ride machines. It's like I don't know how they can fill another hour. I joked in the Discord server that this could just be like Sakurai talking about what you had for breakfast for an hour. And it'd still probably be more entertaining than a lot of modern presentations. I am looking forward to Air Riders for what it's worth. I'm not like super chomping at the bit for it, just by the nature of it being a racing game. And nothing against racing games, obviously, but you know. My issue with racing games is just trying to find people to play with. Alright, so we gotta time this, if I'm not mistaken. We gotta go to the upper room. Okay. Raise his hand. What's up, son? See, my thing is, I have so... Like, I was talking about this the other day with friends. I have so many Xbox games, and I'm trying to get out of the Xbox ecosystem to the point that I'm just gonna sell a bunch of games, and then get a bunch of, like, Switch 2 stuff really cheap. Like, genuinely, that's my current plan. Is that correct? Bottom left room, the wheel to get the chest that appears late. Okay. Yeah, if you have Switch 1, yeah, that's fair. Again, it's not cheap by any means. There we go. Number 2. That's very reminiscent of the ending of, Kirby Superstar. Meta Nightmare. Revenge of Meta Knight mode. Meta Nightmare is something different. You can actually botch this, by the way. Hope squeaking your squad. I am apparently. Hi, Maniacal. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Oh god, cool. We did not have the treasure fall into the pit. Neat. I was very scared for a second, but yeah, I hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well, by the way. I'm doing my best. Again, migraine. Weirdly enough, I think the migraine is slightly better now, but I don't want to, like, count my eggs before they hatch. You're EP? That is totally fair. I am also EP. Flush 5 and no taros or flush with taros, huh? But you're an egg years ago? I mean, that's fair, but I'm also still... I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch. There's definitely a joke in here somewhere, but that's more of Zon's forte, I feel. But yeah, I do hope everyone's doing well today. Can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs. Yeah. Son knows a lot about cracking eggs, I'm pretty sure. It's so funny, actually. How many people I know who are, like, also trans now. Like, the number keeps growing, and it's kinda cool. I personally, like, in a roundabout way, I kind of like being trans. In other ways, I kind of don't. I kind of have mixed feelings on being trans, if I'm being real. Okay, going this way. Work was fairly chill, that's good. We like a chill work day. Counting an egg before it hatches is just called Serena 3 months ago? Oh my god, you're not wrong. It is fascinating to me how it's like a pattern. It's one of those cases of like, yeah, if I had $1 for every time, like Star in particular seems to have cracked an egg, I'd have probably multiple dollars by now. I haven't really been keeping track. I haven't known Star that long. In the grand scheme of things, I've known basically all of y'all for like... how long now? It doesn't feel like it's been that long, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, in terms of the general community being active, I started using Discord more regularly. I made the account just to have my name on standby, but didn't end up doing anything with it until, like... December 2003, I think. Though I think I made the account in 2002. I'd have to double check. It was technically based on when I made my current Discord account, and not my Discord account, other accounts. Based on when I made a bunch of accounts, like a new YouTube and a new Twitch account and stuff. Technically, I did have my egg anniversary a few days ago. It was like the 17th, because God help me. I'm also cursed by a number. It's like, you know, I've joked about this as my karma for joking about 26 as much as I have. Now, I'm haunted by the number 17. Happy Blade Anniversary. Oh, thank you. It was pretty low-key, all things considered. Like, I mean, I didn't do anything to celebrate. Most people didn't even know, because I don't raise attention to it. Like, one person wished me a happy anniversary. If you can guess who, you get nothing, because it's very obvious you would go to the trouble of looking it up and actually wishing me a happy egg anniversary. And that it was Scarlet, because of course it was. We got the ghost medal. So, we got a ghost power-up. We can possess enemies now. The ghosts actually replace certain mini-bosses, which is interesting. Nice little... It's not really that good of a post-game reward. And we also have a little hub area that has a ton of power-ups we can cycle between if we so desire. Truth be told, I don't care. Because most of the time, the game will give you the power-up you need anyway. So I don't feel like overly choosy about power-ups in this game. At least that's just me. Like, I'm not overly picky. Yeah, this is just one of those games that's just kind of chill. Like, nice fun time, not super intense. Again, probably not my favorite Kirby game by any means, but it is definitely one that still means a lot to me. Hence why it's being done for this series, essentially. But again, there are definitely other Kirby games I would play over Squeak Squad. Though this game does have the benefit of being so ridiculously short that, like, you know, it's not a time commitment. It's just very... It's a nice vibe. It doesn't take a lot of time. Just a nice little afternoon kind of game. Again, it's part of the reason I like Resident Evil 2 so much, of all games. It's just kind of nice and chill. It's not... God, it feels so weird being like, Resident Evil 2 is really chill for me. Like, I don't know what that says about me. It's like, I don't know what my definition of chill is sometimes. Alright, it looks like it's somewhere in here, but we have to go through this, like, maze to get to it, so... Time to get cracking. I don't think it's this way. I think it's up and around. I don't think we can actually drill up, by the way. Yeah, I was actually really excited about this game, because again, I never had played a mainline Kirby game. The only Kirby game I, again, played at this point was Air Ride. A little bit after this, it was 2008, because I remember we were in the process of moving at the time, and that would have been 2008. More on that later, because I'll probably come up when I play Pokemon Emerald, if I play Pokemon Emerald. I'm still not sure if I will or not, because it's like Diamond and Pearl, it means more to me, and Mystery Dungeon means more to me, to the point of like, I might actually skip Emerald, even though that game also means a lot to me, just for the sake of not like triple dipping on Pokemon games in a row. I might actually leave it out. At least that's my current feeling. I don't know if I'll stick with it though. We'll see. It's like, if y'all really want to see me play Emerald, that's totally cool. But again, it's like, I just kind of worry about doing Emerald and Mystery Dungeon back to back, I guess. I like variety, because I am a nerd like that. The Fox Girls favorites list is very much in limbo. I keep changing my mind on a few games. One game is Tales of the Abyss, because on one hand, I would love to do Tales of the Abyss. On the other hand, I keep hoping that maybe it'll get a remake, and it still has never gotten a remake. So, keep hoping. The other problem with Explorers of Sky is I'll definitely start sobbing partway through. If you know, you know. I also don't know if I do post-game or not. For my own sanity. Because that game has a ridiculous amount of post-game. Like, if I'm remembering correctly, that game has a lot of stuff to do in it. Alrighty. I feel like I skipped the treasure. Like, I kind of feel like I kind of feel like I skipped the treasure somewhere. Like, it's either, like, coming up or I missed it entirely. And I don't know which one it is, so we'll find out. I would rather not do this level again, because this feels like a long-ass level compared to some of the ones we've had recently. Actually, it might be in here. Yeah. Look at me worrying for nothing. Couldn't be me. JK, it is definitely me. I worry too much. Constantly. Now we should just have the boss, right? Yeah. Do we actually have to fight this one? We do. Cool. Yeah, the Squeaks don't appear very often. Their main other appearance is Mass Attack. Where they're actually kind of like... Well, I guess we could talk about that in a moment. Like, it makes sense to actually talk about it after. Anyway, we're done. All that's left is the final stage, actually. We are almost done. See, I knew I could do this in 3 hours. Without completely gassing out. And again, I think my migraine is slightly better at the moment. We'll see if it lasts. Again, I hope it gets better if I'm getting a COVID booster tomorrow, because the combination of both sounds miserable. 2 treasures left, which should be mandatory, essentially. I'm kind of leaning towards this at the moment, or go random. We'll see what random gives us. Wheel seems extraordinarily unhelpful, so we'll go Cutter. We got Dark DeRoach, essentially. Basically DeRoach, but like stronger. His attacks are way more aggressive now. For example, the ice move kind of pushes him back, so we can't just hide behind him like we did the previous time. Okay, he's being really annoying. But yeah, he'll run into us if we actually try to like just go behind him and deal damage. Which is very smart on the game's part, to make it so you can't just spawn camp him like you can the first time. Cutter is very broken against him, I'm discovering. Neat. And there goes the, power. It should be Dark Nebula, by the way. And we got the triple star. So this is our, like, main MacGuffin for this game. Kind of like the Star Rod in other games. I kind of don't think it's very good, though. I'd rather just kept Cutter, if I'm being real. Like, it's fine, it's just not my first choice. I probably didn't need to actually use that Maxim Tomato, now that I'm thinking about it, because they're giving us healing items. Okay, hi Boulder. Neat. Mildly terrifying, it's fine. I spoke too soon, the migraine just came back. But like, the headache just came back. Yeah, I'm gonna rest after this, most likely, and also get the VOD scheduled for tomorrow. Anyway, Dark Nebula, final boss time. So, Dark Nebula can swap between different elements, so we got Plasma slash, like, Spark to start off with. Again, that was one of the big gimmicks of this game, is like, elementals. Like, being able to combine different elements with powers. Using like the scrolls and everything. It's not used a ton though. You can actually control the items by like holding B, and you can actually steer the stars, which is nice. There's also fire and ice. We did not see them. This is genuinely the final boss. That was it. Not gonna lie, this boss is kind of anticlimactic. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. This is like, not the most interesting Kirby final boss. The treasure chest was the prison of Dark Nebula, ruler of the underworld. Meta Knight knew the secret of this chest. He fought Kirby to prevent Dark Nebula from being released. The Squeaks decided to look elsewhere for treasure. They've left for parts unknown. It looks like peace will return to the land. But where did that slice of strawberry cake disappear to? Thoughts of that lost snack fill Kirby's head as he goes home. The end. This is a weird game. Again, it's very nostalgic to me, as it was my first 2D platforming Kirby game. So I still have a big soft spot for this game. But, like, wow, this game is kind of shallow. Like, it's not anything to write home about. It is a comfort game for me, but it is far from my favorite Kirby game. I would definitely say, like, you know, Superstar, Ultra, and Robobot, and Forgotten Land. Maybe Return to Dreamland, or like higher on my list, but this is still a meaningful game to me. And again, it's short. It's just kind of fun to like breeze through in an afternoon, kind of a game. In a lot of ways, it just feels kind of generic. It's kind of like the new Super Mario Bros. Of Kirby, kind of similar to Star Allies, actually. Where it's like, it just feels kind of like going through the motions, in a way. Doesn't feel like it's presenting anything like new and exciting. Again, the elemental stuff is like kind of neat, but also underused. Like, I barely used it. The overall difficulty is really easy, and there's no like New Game Plus mode, unlike other games. So yeah, in general, this game is just kind of there. I understand why people don't care for this one, even though I still care a decent amount for it. Just, it is very meaningful to me personally. But yeah, one where I completely am like, yeah, if you don't like this game, I can't blame you for this. It is definitely, probably one of the weaker Kirby games. But I still like it a lot. It's just nice, a nice little chill time. Just a nice little romp, basically. This is a lot more credits than I was expecting for this game. For some reason, I thought there weren't that many credits. Yeah. We still have a little bit more to go. We still have 2 treasures, so what in the 2 treasures? That's actually a good question. What are in the 2 treasures? I'm sure they'll show us, but I'm actually trying to remember. Is it the boss badge? And... oh, well, there's one. A short while later... a delectable strawberry shortcake arrives to Kirby from the Squeaks. Perhaps it's an apology for all of the trouble they caused. But Kirby doesn't really care why they sent it. It's snack time! With shortcake waiting to be munched, Kirby is truly happy at last. Kirby is very shallow. The end, really? Complete. You can now play Sudden Death Boss Endurance. So for getting all the boss badges, you unlock a boss rush mode. There's the strawberry shortcake. And that is 100% completion. 100% complete. You can now play extra mode. This is basically the game again with no saving and a timer to track your progress. Needless to say, I'm not doing extra mode. There's just not really a point to it. I do want to try off the sub-games though, while we're here. We're not going to do boss endurance either, because it's just a boss rush, but we'll do the others. There's multiplayer, but obviously I'm by myself. We're going to do level 1 of all these, because I have a unique setup for this, shall we say, so I don't think it would go well. So this one is just kind of like a little game of chicken. We have to basically inhale the cake when they pop up, but not inhale the bombs. The bigger cakes are worth more points, and we already won. If you inhale a bomb, you have to sit out that round. Smash Ride! Ram your rivals and send them flying. Slide the warp star in the direction you want to fly. Hold the warp star to smash attack. Oh, this is gonna be clunky, I feel. Yeah, this is a little awkward. Okay. Yeah, this is very clunky with my current setup, but it's fine. I'm also trying not to fly off the stage, by the way. Okay, cool. Neat. I mean, I can just stop doing anything and I'll win at this point, I'm pretty sure. Kirby wins by doing absolutely nothing. Seems like it would be the case here. Wonder what the score is gonna be at this rate. It's gotta be really lopsided. Ooh, we finally lost a point. 1 to 18. I dodged the curse of 17 for once. What does the description say with this one, actually? Speed, tea time, eat lots of cake, touch the cake icon. Oh, well, that was not nearly as detailed as I was expecting it to be. Can I not leave this minigame? I was like literally just wanting to read the description because I didn't, and I'm like, wait, now I'm stuck here. I mean, not that we're having any trouble with this right now. Store is just kind of sitting there. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, that got close real quick. Voila. Well, again, didn't mean to actually play that one a second time, but it's fine. Again, I'm playing on level 1 because these frankly aren't required for anything. Slide to shoot gets lots of food. Treasure shot, try to hit items. So yeah, we're fighting all the bosses, so we gotta slide for this one. I think you can get bombs in this one too, so we gotta be careful about that. The cakes require multiple, which again, in this current setup is not the easiest thing to actually hit very well. Again, this is a little clumsy with my current control method, shall we say. Oops. It's fine. I think we might lose this one actually. Barely. Oh, barely won. Jesus, that was close. Yeah, those are the little mini games just to show it off. Actually, I'm not gonna show it off because I'll probably have to like die to get back to the menu. I don't think we'd be able to quit out of it. But yeah, there's a boss endurance collection. Here's all the stuff we found. First, we have the star seals. We also have a sound test with everything. We also have all of our hearts, obviously. The hidden stage keys. We have the ghost medallion to unlock the ghost mini boss. We have all the ability scrolls. We have all of the music scrolls to actually unlock the sound test. The boss medallions or boss badges. Thank you for the hydration check. We have all of the Kirby colors. We're just gonna quickly zip through these. quite a few colors. We'll leave Kirby pink. We got the different, like, stomach palette design, so this is the default. We have the square one, we got, like, a cheetah print. I was gonna say core crystal instinctively. Gears, they're not guilty, and then this one. I also want to check something else now that I'm on this font. Oh, it does change the, like, border around, the little circle border. That's cool. We have the map for the secret area. We can actually check that out in a moment. You also have puzzle pieces to unlock special, like, pictures. So, like, main Kirby, the new powers, well, some of the new powers. Magician, Animal, and Bubble are new at least. Got, like, a promo image of the Squeaks, and got a bunch of bosses. This is a recurring thing in Kirby, to have, like, a puzzle system to have, like, hidden images. So yeah, just a bunch of the different bosses. That was this one, right? Yeah. And then we have the cake as our final thing. Really quickly jumping back into story mode for just a moment. To show off, yeah, we have this little collection room. To have all of the power-ups. We also lost over lives because we reset the file, essentially. Can we actually return to the main menu from here? I'm just having this thought. I don't think we can actually go to the main menu. But yeah, that's my playthrough of Kirby Squeak Squad. That was fun. I had a good time at least. I hope everyone enjoyed. Again, next Fox Girls favorites will likely be Super Paper Mario, so that'll be a much longer game, and hopefully I won't have a migraine when I play through that one. Because I do love me some Super Paper Mario, and I would rather enjoy it. But still, again, not the best game on this lineup, nor is it, like, actually one of my favorite Kirby games, but it is a game that is very meaningful to me personally, and that's why it's included.